Hey there guys, boys and girls, wherever you may be in the world. Alex here in the northwest end of the city in the Etobicoke borough. And we're here on Racetrack Boulevard, right outside the Woodbine Racetrack, which is a popular venue and place for horse betting and entertainment. I've only been there once. That was back in 2019. And for a couple of years, they have been expanding the complex. I believe they are building a new parking garage and another entertainment building, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know too much, but they have been doing a lot of construction around the complex. And I wonder if that funky looking building right there, is that going to be a hotel, or I'm not sure what that is. I wouldn't mind if a hotel comes here, because even a lot of people, out of towners, they still come to the general area. And also, we're like a 5-minute drive from the airport. If you continue heading west on Rexdale, you'll find Highway 427, and then in just a few minutes, we'll be at the airport. So that would be in that direction. But for this video, I'm gonna walk almost all of Queens Plate Drive, and that's named after a huge event that happens, like I said, right behind me at the Woodbine Racetrack. I did hear that for the FIFA World Cup in 2026, they're going to be building a brand new soccer stadium, and you know, Woodbine makes a lot of sense. And is that a dead squirrel right in the middle of the road, or is it a clothing? I can't even tell. And there is Woodbine Center and Fantasy Fair. This shopping mall opened in 1985. It was my mom's go-to place. It was also my go-to place as well growing up. Although not so old school anymore. They still have the original signage. Look, like that, for example. But they did paint over a lot of the exterior. The red used to be green when I was growing up. So I think, man, imagine if they just kept their old original thing. But all shopping malls that were old school, they've just been gentrifying, you know. So I definitely miss the green. I did make a couple of videos there last summer. I think this is my second time here in several years. I can't remember the last time that was. That was probably elementary school. And there's also a movie theater that I've been to probably twice in my cities. I think it used to be Rainbow Cinemas at one point. So for much of this video, we're going to be going around the perimeter of the Woodbine Center. Oh, I forgot to mention the main part. This shopping mall has the largest indoor amusement park in Ontario. Now, today is a Tuesday. There were kids there, but the park, it was operating, but it seemed pretty dead for a weekday, because obviously, you know, everybody's in school, but there were still some kids there and their parents. But I made a video of the park itself, so you can search my channel for that. So currently we're walking north on the east side of Queens Plate Drive, and then it's gonna head back down to Rexdale Boulevard, east of Highway 27. And there's some suburban housing right there. By the way, my grandma used to live in that condo right there on Humberwood Boulevard, and she moved out. Actually, her time there was short-lived. There's some trucks here, but the amusement park, it's probably a very small version of the West Edmonton Mall in Alberta. But it's got a 50-foot Ferris wheel, an antique car stall, a train ride, which I really loved. And there's a, what is it, a play place? You know, one of these little monkey bars or tunnels that little kids would go underneath, play hide and seek. That's what I did a lot with my cousins. It was fun. But I'm now too old for that. Looks like they might be building a condo here. And speaking of which, I think it was in the mid-2010s, they had a lot of plans to redevelop this entire area, build more condos and hotels, expand the amusement park. But it was heard like during COVID that I forgot who owns the amusement park, but they were probably thinking of selling it off. But I don't know if I see that happening, because first of all, it's a great place, even though like attendance might have been tricky. People still go there all the time. On weekends, it's even a different story. But it was pretty much like empty inside. But I did film 2 elevators there. One was a Schindler inside the mall, and then another was a Northern one inside the Hudson's Bay store. This all home furnishings, oh my god, there's a lot of old antique furniture, from clocks to couches and old vintage stuff. It's amazing. I also did a video inside, but shortly after I ended that video, an employee came up and asked me why I was taking a video. So that's why I don't record in stores anymore. Because you're being watched all the time. It's just nerve-wracking. Oh my lord. Yeah, the only time I do that is if I'm filming the elevators. Did I just mention that used to be yes, that, I don't think I did, but that used to be a Sears store. There's 2 people waiting for the 37. That'll take you all the way down to Islington subway station on line 2. In fact, I took the 927 to get here. It's a very fast ride from Kipling Station. Before that, I filmed a bus ride on the 73 on a Orion NG diesel that had recently moved from Wilson to Queensway. Look, speaking of which, there's the 37B, so that's going to loop around Woodbine Racetrack, and then we'll head to Humberwood Loop. There it is right there. And that hostel is the Etobicoke General. Although it's been nearly 4.5 years. My great-grandma passed away in that hostel. I think she was in her 90s. So yeah, she lived a very long life. I visited her I think twice before she passed. At the end of the year in 2018. And coming up is Highway 27. It's a major highway in Ontario. One of them. However, it's kind of hard to explain. It pretty much merges onto Highway 427 near the airport. And then it's just considered a highway, the entire way, although there's a few intersections with streetlights, like this one, for example, as we're now heading east. Hey, there's a YRT bus. I didn't know YRT comes here, and that's a D40LF. Not sure what year, because it's far, but oh yeah, Route 7 comes here, and also not too far is Humber College. So I'm pretty much one bus stop away from the bus terminal. Not a bad day outside today, being, I did mention it's a Tuesday, but not the day. Today is the 16th of May, 2023, and it's just before rush hour. Or actually, it is the start of rush hour. It's 3:01 p.m. And there's another look at the mall, the east side, and again with its red color, which replaced the green color scheme. Doesn't want to focus. And I'm gonna wait it out here, so I may have to cut this part out. News stores now. Well, that's probably an old sign. That is probably an old sign. And there's the bus stop. So if I were to hop on the 927 and take it all the way down back to Kipling Station. But I won't be doing that. I think after this, I might take the 37, probably to Eglinton, then across. And hopefully you guys can see, but that right there is Humber College Boulevard, and that's construction for the Finch West LRT line. Look, you can already see the station building coming up pretty smoothly. That'll be the western turns of the line. Look, here's 7933 heading to Islington. So most likely I'm going to be hopping on that bus and heading straight home. I think it makes more sense than taking the 927 down to the subway and then across to Kiel and up. The thing is though, the 927 is a very fast ride, so it might be indecisive though. I'm going to cut the video here as we wait for the light. It's actually partly overcast, and I think there's an air quality statement in effect because all day, I mean, it's been sunny, but we've also been getting some haze, and that's pretty much part of the effects from the Alberta wildfires, which made its way all the way to southern Ontario. So, for any of my Alberta viewers, hope you all are coping and keeping safe. Some tough times up there. Specifically in northern Alberta, where chaos has been unfolding due to the hot weather and then, of course, the wildfires. And it's 24 Celsius outside, so we've been getting consecutive days of 20 plus summer weather. And there's a Fortino's here, Pan Fresco. I go to the one at Lawrence Allen Center all the time. And they have some delicious samosas. And my grandma said that they have samosas at this location as well. There's a bit of nothingness right there, but for most of Queens Play Drive, it's industrial. And I think I'm going to film an elevator after this in an office building just straight ahead, so right at Rexdale and Queens Play Drive East. They may have some older Otis Series 1 elevators. And now we're starting to slowly make our way south. Queens Play Drive actually ends at Bethridge Road, but I don't think I'm going to make it all the way there. It'd probably be a long-ass video, which I don't want it to be. Anyway, we haven't even gotten like overcast clouds, such like that. This is all because of the haze, as I just mentioned. And we haven't gotten any rain since last Sunday. Not this past Sunday, but the last one. I don't even know when we're getting rain next. I know tomorrow's going to be it's going to be like a bit cooler at 12 Celsius. But for the most part, summer is unofficially here. And as I said before, a lot of times, it just goes by very friggin' fast. As we're in the 5th month of the year, and then June coming up, it'll be a year since I graduated, and then I gotta start planning for next year for my courses and where I'm going to be going forward. Here's a typical office building. They may have elevators in there, but I don't think I'm going to go inside. You see that aqua building right there that says, I can't even reach it. I know the last word it says, it's Nixon. Loopstart Nixon, yes. They may have some older Otis elevators in there, so. Pretty much the northwestern end of the city where I filmed on like Westmore Drive, Albion Road, very industrial. And there's even more streets I could do, like Humberland Drive. But that's a hell of a walk. Or a couple bus rides from here. As I mentioned, I may take the 37 and then the 32, so it's going to be only 2 bus routes I got to take to get home. Though the 37 is probably going to be a long-ass ride. since the route goes along Rexdale, then obviously head south on Islington, and then I'll transfer to Eglinton. Camera doesn't seem to focus. Actually, the camera doesn't seem to go out of focus a lot than the previous camera I had. The one I was trying to take a thumbnail. Hey, there's a Mandarin here. I didn't even know that. We used to go to Mandarin in the early 2010s, specifically the one at Warden and, sorry, not Warden, Birchmount and Eglinton. And not the one at Yonge and Eglinton for some friggin' reason, even though that was the nearest location. There's a temple here. Okay, maybe I'm gonna jaywalk and cross to the other side here. Yes, it's legal to do that here in the city of Toronto. And that's the hostel up there. Alright, let's wait for him. Now we're on the east side again. I was just on the west side. It does change again if I walk in the other direction and it heads west. So this is a plaza of some sorts. There's a Domino's, Subway. Looks like he's cutting the grass with a tractor. Is that what you call these things, or is it a big-ass lawnmower? That looks like to be a hotel. I'm not sure what hotel that is. I do see a sign. I forgot to mention, this area has a lot of Indians, Somalians. It's not uncommon to see a lot of them in this area, especially on the 927 and going to Humber College. Speaking of which, I was actually at the Lakeshore campus about 2 hours ago, filming a ride on the Orion NG Diesel on the 944. And again, the street ends a few blocks south of Rexdale, but I won't be going that far. I want to see if I can go inside the office building. Looks a bit old school, but like many other buildings, a lot of the elevators have been modernized. But that might be it for filming, like, altogether. I don't really want to film another bus drive because it's going to be a long one. Even though I have filmed one on the 37 in the northbound, northwest direction, but southeast, nope. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I was never gonna look at the complex. They're gonna have this all ready by the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which will be held right here in Toronto. Man, there's a lot of people trimming the grass here. I can smell it. And seeing the little patches. Yep, it's probably that time again to bring out your damn lawnmowers and grass trimmers. And there's some residential, well, typical suburban middle-class homes. I'm going to see when the next 37 is coming. I think that's my only way to get out of here because there's no bus stop for the 927 at Rexdale and Highway 27. Probably should be. Unless whichever direction comes first, I can take the 37B, I mean A, west to Highway 27. Only takes a couple minutes, and then I'll just shoot down from there. But I have my sights set on the 37. Anyway, hopefully, yes?
I want to go to Woodbine Mall. Which way?
Wait for, okay, see where it says temporary stop? Just wait for the bus there, and then get off at Highway 27.
No, I want to walk.
Oh, you want to walk? Okay, just keep walking. Just keep walking along here, and then Highway 27. You'll see the mall. You're welcome. Asking for directions. So basically, she's going to be walking in the other direction. Anyway, so I think my bus stop is probably on. Yep, it's on that side. As we are now back to Rexdale Boulevard. And again, the street continues, but I won't be going that far. Oh, that's the Comfort Hotel. I've only filmed one walking video here along Rexdale. I was going to do one between Highway 427 and down here, but I'm going to save that for another future video because I want to get home. It's going to take a while to get back, even though I am in the West End, so... anyway, guys, so thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. So always stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well, and don't always say this anymore, but because not a lot of people do that, but support the channel. You can hit the super thanks button down below because of the amounts, or you can go to PayPal in the about section of my page. And yeah, guys, stay safe and be well. And I don't just do walking videos, I film elevator videos, and I also film subways, buses, streetcars, wherever I'm fanning or I'm just doing some action, and it's windy now, so. Alright guys, take care, adios, sayonara, bye-bye.